Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. Who do you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Modric. Barcelona finding... And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Guti probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it. Modric, Endrick, and the ball's come loose here. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And the finish! And he finished! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Koundé, that's a sharp pass. Endrick is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely intercepted. Pressing high and with purpose. Brilliantly cut out. Chouameni. Guti. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
There's the clearance. That's a throw.
There will be 3 minutes out of time.
Let's a look and place it forward. And claimed it back swiftly. Ambitious ball here. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
I'm
They
afraid
need
to
keep
tell
pushing,
you that we're
keep
expecting
imposing.
traffic to be
Don't
heavy
leave
after the
door
final
open for
whistle today.
opposition.
Substitution for Barcelona.
Number 7, Vinicius Junior.
And the second half
Coming on
gets
to
underway.
replace him is number
I think it'll
11.
be fascinating
Robert
to see how they're going to
Lewandowski.
change their approach.
Substitution.
They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kubasi. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
David Villa. He's gone for goal! And that's a race for the ball. And he's there to retrieve it. It's Lewandowski! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good
Substitution for
finisher.
Barcelona.
Number 10, Bellingham.
There is some activity
Coming on the
down on the
field
touchline.
is
It seems there's going to be a
number
change.
6.
Yeah, I think he's been
David Silva.
told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Guardiola. Looking to play him in. Puyol cuts out the pass.
The attendance for this match was
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this
97,559.
game. De Jong, looking for the run. Lewandowski, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. But he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Barcelona.
Number 18,
It's their
David
second
Villa.
corner of the game.
Number 13, Martin
There's the
Caceres.
header!
Number 5,
Well, he got rid because he was...
17, Endrick. Number 12, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 28, Ricky Point.
Cleared without hesitation. Pedri. And here's Endrick. Good effort from distance. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And it's Guardiola. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Guardiola. Ricky Puig did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Endrick. Gets into some space. There's the delivery. Shoots to shoot! Pau Kubasi clears it away. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Pedri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Just the goalkeeper to beat. They're urging him to shoot. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And we're done. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your
The quick
reflections then,
reminder
Jim?
today
Well,
that
Peter,
smoking
I
is
really
only
couldn't
allowed in
see what
areas
this
shown
team
on this
was
map.
trying to
Thank you
achieve.
for your...
Well,
And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello, everybody,
Fortunes
and
can
welcome to
turn either
today's
way
match.
from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Bebeto, one half, of course, of one of the deadliest strike partnerships in history.
yeah, he's the perfect fit for a fox-in-the-box type player, as he's got surprisingly good vision and an eye for a pass that allowed him to play a more creative role.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, Matt. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. David Villa. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Villa is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Longley gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Good-looking ball. Mbappe powering forward here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cáceres. Toss somewhat off target. Araujo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Pedri. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking for the run. He's through here. That is good alertness. De Jong. That has ended up in no man's land. De Jong wins the duel this time. Camavinga. Araujo. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. The referee has given a corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Alaba. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Mbappe, looking to play him in, and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
This possibly the last play of the half. Alaba. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a quick request today for everybody
but
to
certainly
please
not devoid of
kindly
action.
remove any
It
cars
is
parked
0-0
on the
here
road
at
outside the
half-time.
stadium.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Caceres. Now it's Villa. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's Forlan. Now it's Bebeto. He has found the way through. It's Reus. Who's going to get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Good ball, good take. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Pedri, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly,
Substitutions
Peter, that's
taking
for
place.
sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's been taken short. Bebeto! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and I'm very grateful.
Balde. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And the pass is intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And this is Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Mbappe. Time and again they are repelled. Tries to play it through. It's Silva! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
2 added minutes has
Excellent
been
challenge
indicated.
there, uncompromising. Into stoppage. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that's that. What a game. One that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves.
Hello,
The prospects are
everybody,
so
and
great,
welcome to
the
today's match.
potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Gets things running.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bellingham. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
David Villa does well to get it back. welcome for the first time this season to
Hello
everybody
everybody,
around the
and
world.
welcome to
We have
today's
for you
match.
a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito.
Messi! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's found the way through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. He's going for goal.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
And the counter is on. They played right into his path. That's Bebeto. He's free, he has got space. And the shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Jong. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Bebeto. And it's Messi. In with the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. Caceres is onto it in a flash. Just eases him off the ball. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Villa. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Real chance here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vinicius Junior. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He won't be happy with that one. He has a look out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That is good alertness.
There will be 1 minute added
Now it's
time.
Villa. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And
It's a
now,
dressing room
please
that
turn
needs
towards the
raising
screen
at
for a
half-time
special
because in truth,
presentation
they've not
featuring
really
our
been at it
guest
so far.
performers today.
If the pep
Substitutions
talk
taking
works,
place.
we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play it with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Driving forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Villa. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. The message is clear, none shall pass. Strong running down that left flank. He's had a shot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Can they get him away? Shot, surely! Wonderful from Bebeto! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
After 69 minutes is...
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to the
Substitution in
teams. They
progress.
have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Tchouaméni, Messi, De Jong. It's Albert Ferrer. Tchouaméni, De Jong, Vinicius Junior. It's Bebeto, Bellingham. He's in a great position, takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona find a position. Vinicius Junior! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Howson with the clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Short changes him
There
with
will be
that
3
pass.
minutes added time.
Bebeto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Alaba with a real chance here. He's trying the shot. Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And
Well,
we'd
there
like
was
to
a
inform you
distinct
now that
lack
the
of
latest travel
clarity or
information is
commitment
currently being
in everything
displayed
the
on the
players
screen.
were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello, everybody,
Fortunes
and
can
welcome to
turn either
today's
way from this
match.
point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. Just eases him off the ball. That's good vision. Oh, that was vital. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found a way through. Christensen gets good distance on it. And he's there to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he's intervened well there. No way through. That's a cute ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
De Jong. Now it's Villa, pinches it off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's through here. Now this could be a chance. And he's found a decent chance! Yes, it's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That has certainly made things interesting. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Azar. Witsel. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's in a great position here. Rafinha!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his
There will be 1
distribution
minute
and
added
get
time.
others into the match.
He gets big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And the game has already resumed here. Witsel. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham has created one goal already. Caceres. Now it's Messi. And it's been given away. Just the keeper to beat David Villa! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Pedri. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And a chance! Witzel. He's going to goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, great! Off the post! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Now, can they get him away? Well, nicely intercepted. De Jong. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. He's picked his way through. Messi. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lucas Vazquez gets it clear. Camavinga. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Pedri.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Silva. And it's made its way to him. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
For a moment,
There
you
will be
felt that
1
was
minute
going
added
somewhere, but
time.
they'll have to go again. And he's had a hit! And what a finish that might have been. So after that very late drama, we are still level here.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way
Please
through,
be
so
reminded that
extra
drinking
time
is only
is the
allowed
correct
in the
next
areas
step.
shown on this map. Thank you very much for your
Well,
cooperation.
fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Hazard. Number 21,
No winner in 90,
Griezmann.
30 more to
Number
come.
22, Van Nistelrooy.
That's
Number
Bebeto.
8,
Maradona.
Gundogan. Coming on the field, number 14, Figo.
Wiki Pooch.
Number 19,
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway
number
time.
15, Bebeto.
Well, the idea was a good
Number
one.
28,
The execution of
Mickey
it,
Point.
not quite so.
Substitution
The
in
pass
progress.
wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts, and the flag has stayed down. Looking to play him in. And they've got rid. And no, that was never going to make it. Modric. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he shoots! Oh, yes! It's there! And that made just do it! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty.
There
He
will be
is
1
truly
minute
in
added
the
time.
zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
And we'd like to inform you now that the
Well,
latest
both
travel
teams have run
information is
themselves
currently
into the
being
ground
displayed
out
on
there.
the screen.
Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? It's Bebeto. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that could cost them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Rafinha. That's a shade optimistic. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barcelona have it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
And a quick
Perfect
announcement
result,
today that
perfect
memorabilia from
outcome,
today's match
a
is now
test
on
passed
sale
with
in the
flying
stadium.
colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the
Hello,
world.
everybody,
We
and
have for
welcome
you
to
a
today's
clash
match.
of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played it. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the open. He's gone for it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries from distance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Eder Militao has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. De Jong receives it in a good position here. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. In with the challenge. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, this is Lewandowski. And he's quick to snap. He's had a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Can he get on the end of this? De Jong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
De Jong. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Caceres made a surge from fullback, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And here's Messi. It's a searching pass. Now it's Villa. Rudiger with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Messi! It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Barcelona could not have hoped for a better opportunity to open the scoring. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And this is Lewandowski. He's away. Big chance! Yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break,
There will
then
be
the
3
key element
minutes
is
at a
always
time.
pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. And it's Bellingham. And he's worked it through. He's beaten the last man. He's having a go. And he's there to belt it away. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break
And a
with
quick
nothing to
reminder
separate
today
them.
to
The
please
score,
take all
1-1.
widow bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your
Barcelona
cooperation.
kick off the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just eases him off the ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Decent chance! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
His position was perfect. The invitation... Real chance! There it is! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This
The
is cracking
attendance for
stuff.
this match was
Can he get it through?
96,847.
Picked up brilliantly, and he shoots! Pedri. Well, what about it? Barcelona certainly weren't expecting this. And this is Messi. Probing pass. He has a look up. He has found a way through. Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Camavinga is there, and he can pick it up. Lewandowski. Ricky Puig. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Modric has it out wide and in space. And it's made its way to him.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Goes for a shot!
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Silva.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Added
Seemed to
minutes
be
has
well
been
there.
indicated.
Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Araujo goes back to front. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over
Just a
the
quick
next 30
announcement,
minutes.
and an exciting one too. We're about to
So all
announce today's
square,
lottery numbers.
we need a winner,
Please watch
and
the
we will
screen
be
if you
back
have a ticket.
for extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Pedrin. Number 21.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 15, Huller. Number 11,
is there to clear.
Alexander Arnold. Number 17,
Rudiger, appeal to that.
Substitution in
That is that.
progress.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's Lewandowski, back into the middle. We've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's Lewandowski! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
The goal scorer.
Another moment of magic,
After
a
11
real
minutes
wow
in
moment.
extra time
Yeah, he
is
gets top marks for that
number
finish. I
9,
honestly thought his odds
Robert
weren't that good.
Lewandowski.
Clinical,
Robert
just
Lewandowski.
clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Lewandowski.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in
Number
stature with every
19,
goal.
Messi. Number 13,
Madrid take the lead.
Mbappe.
What Vinicius
Coming on the
Junior
field,
takes a
number-
shot. Yes! A game of thrills, all square
The goal
in the
scorer for
blinking of an
Barcelona.
eye. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Those of you making their way
Both
home
teams
on
have run
public
themselves into the
transportation
ground
today,
out
please
there.
watch the
Does
screen for
anyone
train departure
have one
times from
last
all
moment
local
of
major
magic in them?
stations.
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some time. And the shots! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He won't be happy with that one.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Tchouaméni cuts out the pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's that. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Thoughts on what
Please
we've just
turn your
seen?
attention to the
Well,
screen
I've been on
for
the losing
information
side in
provided
games
by
like
the
this,
local
and
police.
I can tell you...